1973, the year Poland put England out of the World Cup. Red Rum made himself a Grand National hero, and the Charlton brothers bowed out, the last of Jack's 628 league games for Leeds, the same day as Bobby's farewell to Manchester United. At Elland Road, it was business as usual.
Nobody really going for Leeds, headed away by McFarland. Giles. And Bolton completely full, obviously thought it was going to go wide. Cherry for Leeds. To Gray. Cherry moving square. Bit of space opening up for Trevor Cherry. Running to Giles. Tries again, and that's a far better one. Beats him on the other side this time. A beautiful goal by Johnny Giles. Madeley coming up, number 2. The good cross, Clark coming in underneath it. 3-0. Bremner just ahead of Madeley. Bremner number 4. Gemmell trying to get back to get goal side of him. Oh, great goal by Bremner. Bolton completely flat-footed on the 6-yard line. Gray calling Clark. Cherry. Mr. New playing the advantage well. In comes Lorimer. And that's 5. And really a drubbing for Derby County.
Leeds dropped to 3rd in the league, but embarked on another double cup quest. They beat Norwich City at the 3rd attempt at Villa Park.
Reaney by Jones. That's Clark. Oh, great shot! Lovely goal. Reaney. It's come to Jones. That's Bremner. Lorimer calling for it. There's Lorimer. Oh, well turned back, looking for Clark. Couldn't quite get it. He got that though. 2 goals for Clark. Leeds still coming forward. That's Jones. Lorimer going for it. Clark. Oh, great left foot shot. A hat-trick for Alan Clark.
In the FA Cup semi-final, it was Leeds versus Wolves at Main Road, Manchester.
He slipped. That's Paul. Lorimer. Jones trying to feed on it. Bremner. 1-0.
So Leeds had reached their 3rd FA Cup final in the space of 4 seasons. The opposition this time came from the 2nd division. Sunderland were surprise finalists. Leeds overwhelming favourites. It was the underdogs who took the lead in the first half. Ian Porterfield's goal was to go down in Wembley folklore, along with an amazing save in the second half. By then, Leeds had sensed this was not going to be their day. Sunderland's name seemed written on the cup.
Montgomery under pressure. Cherry and no goal. Montgomery fouled. Madeley. Leeds pushing forward, sacrificing a bit of defence. Lorimer. Marini. Leeds are really pushing forward. Cherry, brilliant save, and Lorimer makes it 1-each. No. Astonishing.
So much so that Lorimer couldn't believe how the ball had stayed out. Jim Montgomery's incredible reflexes had spiked Leeds' big guns. Reeves' team had fallen yet again at the final hurdle.
Well, the feeling among the lads was we were all devastated because I don't think a 2nd division side had beaten a 1st division side at Wembley in the FA Cup anyway. And with me personally being a Geordie and me supporting Newcastle, to get beat off Sunderland was absolutely diabolical. I think you can remember getting beat, that stays with you longer than when actually winning the tournament does, and that defeat with Sunderland stayed with me a long, long time.
What also stuck in Leeds' throat was defeat 11 days later in the final of the European Cup Winners' Cup in Salonika at the hands of AC Milan, who scored first and then appeared to have more than just luck on their side.
Wait. Jordan. Rosato couldn't get in the tackle. Jones blocked. A straight appeal for a penalty as Jones tried to get to the ball, and listen to the reaction of the crowd. Bates. Reaney. Bates again could try one. Good header and very good save. Lorimer. Good footwork by Peter Lorimer. Two in the middle, tries the shot. Well picked up by McQueen. Well, there was a chance for a go. He's used it well, Dorini. An appeal for handball. And the corner's given. The referee will have none of it.
That Greek referee was later suspended over bribery allegations, but it didn't change the result. 1974, and Jeff Capes was a gold medal winner at the Commonwealth Games. So too was Olympic champion Mary Peters. In the Elland Road dressing room, the message was still the same, as were most of the names. Reeve's seasoned campaigners still retained a burning ambition.
I said to them before we played Everton in the first match, I said, I want you to go through the season and not lose one match. So Billy Bremner says, boss, are you serious? I said, yes, I'm very serious. I said, is it possible now, before we go out? This is about 1 o'clock when the team talk. I said, yes. He said, it's possible now, before we go out. I said, it's going to be possible and we're going to do it.
Still Bremner with a chance and a good goal by Billy Bremner with Everton stretched. Bremner puts Leeds ahead. Hunter going across to help and three in the middle waiting. Here comes Giles for a shot and straight through by Johnny Giles. Lawson unsighted and Giles makes it 2-0 to Leeds. Bremner. Clark. Jones. Oh, good flick. And the third goal by Mick Jones.
Madeley up at the back of the box. It's Bremner! What terrible marking by Tottenham. A good ball, Giles to Lorimer. Here's Bremner! Good return ball. Jones, Clark.
Taken by Giles. That was Clark. Jones getting up. Yes!
Booth's header, Bates' shot! Beatty underneath, not a good header, straight to Yorath. And he scored, Terry Yorath. Yorath. Jones. And another. Clark. Rooney just inside. Yorath on the far post. Clark going it alone. Goal number 99 that he scored for Leeds United.
Oh, that's for Lorimer and he was onside. It's a good cross and it's there by Jordan. Leeds have saved themselves at the death. Jordan to Bremner. That's a good ball for Lorimer. 1-0. Just the goal that Peter Lorimer wanted. Cherry with the free kick. It's Bremner! That's it!
That was it. Leeds' second championship had seemed a long time coming, but now the 5-year wait was over for Don Reeve as he celebrated what would be his last season in charge. His team hadn't quite remained undefeated for the whole season, but they would be remembered for the 29-match unbeaten run from the start of the season, a feat which was equalled by Liverpool 14 years later.
Actually, the 29-game unbeaten run was a legacy of the FA Cup final against Sunderland, because we'd been written off. This was our comeback, because we'd been written off. We took some stick after the Sunderland match. We were finished. Everybody said we were finished, and that was a legacy and a spur for us to start the next season, to show everybody we weren't finished and we could go again.
But Reevy would not be going again. After that 1974 championship, he took over as manager of England.
When Don Reevy left to take the England job, it was the end of Leeds as we knew it. It wasn't the same feeling in the club.
Reevy's successor was a young Brian Clough, who led Leeds out for the Charity Shield alongside the departing Bill Shankly. But Clough only lasted 44 days at Leeds, and Jimmy Armfield brought some order out of chaos and took Leeds to their first European Cup final.